Back to our blog. I'm Tim with the Heyl Group here at Keller Williams. I want to talk to you today about what's going on in our market. It is a pretty crazy market. Homes are selling right and left. In fact, we've gotten multiple offers about 7 or 8 times this month on different listings of ours. There's not a lot out there, so all the buyers are coming in looking at the same properties, and if the property is desirable, more than one offer is usually coming in. So what we're looking at is we're having to evaluate offers and find out which ones are the best ones worth going with, because sometimes the highest offer isn't always the best offer, because they might just be trying to lock up the property and come ask for $10,000, $15,000 later. In fact, we had sold a house just recently for over $10,000 over our asking price. What happened was the buyers ended up in the option period wanting to come down $15,000 because of things they found in the inspection period. Fortunately, we had a backup contract for full price that we were able to revert to. What I want to make sure that you do if you're evaluating an offer on your home, or if you know somebody that is evaluating an offer on their home, I want to make sure you pay attention to some of the important items. So I wrote down a few of them. The first one is that you want to make sure that they have a pre-approval letter. A lot of people will send you a pre-qualification letter, or maybe just a note from the lender, an email or something saying that they're good to go. The difference between a pre-qualification letter and a pre-approval letter is that, one, the buyers just told the lender how much they make and told them what their credit score is. A pre-approval letter means they've actually gotten the documentation to the lender. The lender's double-checked and verified that they are approved to buy the home. So you want to look for a pre-approval, not a pre-qualification. You want to see how much they're putting down. What is their down payment? Are they putting 0 down? Are they putting 5%, 10%, 25%? The more money down, obviously, the more qualified the buyer probably is. You want to find out if there's any contingencies. Do they have an existing home? Is the home contingent upon the sale of an existing home? If so, is that existing home under contract? Is that existing home in their option period, or are they already out of their option period? Those are big things to pay attention to. Another contingency on offers we're getting is a financing contingency. So if you see a third-party financing addendum, you want to notice how many days are they asking for financing approval. Typically, we like to see 10 to 14 days. What some people are putting is 21 days, 28 days. Sometimes people are asking for the entire term of the contract until the day of closing to be able to back out if they can't get their financing, if something happens to them. What that means is the day of closing, they could actually get all of their earnest money back, and you'd be left with nothing. In fact, you'd have already moved out of your home and have nothing to repay yourself for all the moving costs and having to move back in. So you want to make sure you're protected with the contingency of a sale of another home, contingency on the financing, how long their option period is. You want to make sure you've got a 7 to 10 day option period. Sometimes if there's no interest on your home and you happen to get an offer, or if maybe it's a large property or a more expensive property that might take a little bit longer to inspect and have due diligence done, you might give a little bit longer of an option period. But you want to pay attention to all of these things. And how long is the closing date? Is it a 60-day, is it a 90-day, or is it a 30-day? Our lenders are getting deals done in 30 days, so you want to make sure that they're not making excuses for why they're having a longer contract that really relate back to them not being fully approved to buy your home. And you want to make sure that they've got the cash to put down as their down payment. So you want to make sure that they're not hoping that by the closing date they'll have it, but that they actually have it now. So that's a question that your realtor can ask their mortgage lender. If you have any other questions about how to evaluate offers, I'd love to talk to you about it. Shoot me an email, respond to this email, or give me a call. Thank you so much for your time. Talk to you soon.